Hello again, Maverick traders, and welcome out to your daily market roundup. This is Sanket here, and let's break down today's market price action. It's a Thursday, June the 20th. Can't believe we're already done with the week since we had a holiday midweek this week. So let's just get into it and take a look at what's really moving on in the markets. Take a look at broader market analysis, bring down into our sector analysis, and then take a look at some possible setups. Let's get into it.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
So as we jump into the market analysis, let's just jump right into the numbers. And what do we see today? Well, today was a bit of a mixed day. We did see some pullbacks towards the end of the day. So let's take a look at the numbers. So Dow Jones did the best overall, 0.77%, but then S&P pulled down minus 0.25%. Again, Q's down the most, and we can see that in the heat map. Some of the big names really took a hit today. And here we are. The small caps are actually continuing to underperform. We had the oil had a decent day, and so is the gold. So if you really take a look at it, as far as the daily headline goes, it wasn't a whole lot in the markets or over the news front. But it did pull back after breaking out to the new high. So that was a bit of a sort of profit taking above at some key levels. So we'll see if this is just a one-day move or is this going to have some further pullback. We're still away from those 20 and the 50 moving average. So we could see a bit of a pullback, get down to those decent levels before we get run higher. Now, if you take a look at the advanced decline ratio today, you can see that nothing has changed as much. I mean, the advanced decline was 55 down, 41 up. So it wasn't really as a big of an ugly day. It was just big names really brought the markets down. And as far as the above and below 50-day moving average, we are really not changed at all. I mean, 50-50, almost there, 49-51. So let's just take a look at the sector heat map analysis and what we see here. Those big names like Apple. We have Broadcom go down. We have NVIDIA go down. So some of the big names did go down. Outside of that, I mean, you can see that it's a pretty mixed board. You know, Amazon still kind of making a high base there. Some of the big stuff still holding in there. So the underperformers continue to underperform. And the outperformers continue to outperform. And then we have some names in there that are just doing exceptionally well. We had a big run in Micron, and then they're just having a pullback there. That just bring the markets down. So what changed in the markets? Nothing. Well, our outlook stays at +2. And if we take a look at the chart here, this is where we are in the markets. I mean, we're still continuing to run higher and higher and higher. We got a bit of a nasty candle today, but we kind of this is where we still have some areas where it can pull back further. You can still above the 20 to 50 moving average, but this market has been exceptionally strong. So we have some economic data coming out tomorrow. Maybe we'll see a movement off of that. But today you can see that there was a bit of an increased volume. Again, we hit that key 55 level on this S&P, and that's really where we saw a bit of a pullback. So if you're on the long side, just let the stops work out, trail your stops. And again, if you're looking to enter new trades, I think this is where we could expect some pullbacks. But overall, we're still in a longer term. We're still on the upside. So as far as the potential trade goes, I got 2 long, 2 shorts, and 2 neutral trades. So let's take a look at it one by one. So I got the first one on the bullish side as Walmart. So I'm just trying to look for those outperformance versus the underperformance. Despite of what's happening in the markets, this thing did close on the higher side today, did break out above that resistance. Again, this goes on the top of the list as a bullish trade for me. The second one is a bit of a reversal trade. It's the Home Depot. I know this thing has been kind of doing awful, but then, this was a level of resistance, which it clearly broke out of. We pull back and looks like it wants to continue higher. So I will be using this 370 or 347.50 as a level of support, or even going down to 340 to 50. But this is the big resistance area that it cleared out of. So I still like this on a further upside as a bit of a reversal trade. Now, let's take a look at our sideways trade. I have Merck here. This thing is just not going anywhere. So, we're in this market where, we're in the summer, and now we will probably see some more range bound trading. I think this will be great around with these market conditions. Now, secondly, we have the other one. This is Tesla. Again, this thing is not going anywhere either. It's stuck in that range 172 to 188. I think this is a decent play here, going sideways as well. Now, on the bearish side, the first one I have is an ETF. It's a Brazil market. You can see the EWZ making a nice low base. We got the moving averages falling down. So I really like some of the, this is the area where we see some weakness start to happen. And so far, every bear rally is being shorted into. Had a nice negative day today. So a break below that 27. I actually like it on the further downside here as well. And the other one that I'm keeping a close eye on is the Intel. Again, this is going sideways, a very narrow range. But I love the fact when we get these, narrow ranges, we get a biggest move on the break as well. So this thing is just hanging in there. Again, I have it on my watch list. I'm not ready to pull the trigger yet until it really breaks that 30 level. But this is the one that I'd rather play sideways to the bearish side. I don't want to be too aggressive right here until it breaks. But if I can take a look at a bear call spread here, you just really gotta time this thing right, because we can continue to go sideways before it can have a meaningful break here, right below the 30 area. So again, that's the tomorrow's outlook. Again, looking for markets to either pause here or pull back further. Just keep in mind the overall direction remains bullish, and we have economic data tomorrow, and we'll see how that impacts the market. That's the manufacturing and services PMI numbers. Outside of that, it's not a big day on the earnings. So I think we'll probably be coasting here into tomorrow unless we see any big moves. We haven't really seen a big move on Friday. So we'll see how things end tomorrow, and then we'll reevaluate and update our outlook going to next week. Thanks for joining here. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you in the next update. Happy trading.